everybody, welcome to the second episode of the Chattanooga Area Food Bank Grow Bucket program. I just wanted to give a quick update on how things are growing at the food bank and give you a couple tips for taking care of your plants at home. So just a reminder, you want to put your finger down in the dirt, just about an inch, and check the soil. And if it feels dry, then take your hose and put it right into that white tube and fill it up until it starts to come out of the holes in the bottom. And that will keep your plant happy. So a couple other things you need to take care of. This is one of the tomato plants, and you can see it's taller than me now. It's really getting big. But there are a couple of pruning things that you could do as your plant grows. So you can see down here at the bottom leaves are starting to kind of die off. So you can take your pruners in here. Let me see if I can find the hole that I have. You have your tomato cage up. It should, you should have room to get your trimmers in there. And you just want to trim it close to the stem. So that's one thing. And then also, I have, if you can see on mine, I have just one main stem. Now tomatoes don't grow like this naturally. They grow more kind of like in a bush. And if yours is like that, that's fine. I just wanted to kind of show you what I do on mine to keep it trimmed. What you have to do is you have to trim off the suckers. And so right here, let me see if you can see this. Right in here, right between the stem and a leaf branch, there's a little extra thing popping up. And it looks like this. And you just want to prune those off as you go, and it just makes it a bit easier to kind of keep the tomato plant nice and easy and contained. Otherwise it bushes out a lot, which again is okay. Some other things you might have noticed are there's leaf curl. Usually that's just due to inconsistent watering. It won't kill the plant, and I usually get it here at the food bank even though I do water consistently. I think it's pretty hard to stay on top of, especially when we have these big dry spells like we've been having. So that's nothing you really need to worry about, but just try to stay on top of adding water to your bucket, and that will lessen the likelihood of that happening. If you happen to get a tomatillo plant from me, this might be more like what it looks like. You can see it's kind of just spread out all over the place. It's really kind of just sprawling out from the bucket. And hopefully you are seeing these husks growing. And what you want to look for is for the fruit, when you push on the husk, that the fruit underneath is really firm against the outside of the husk. So you can see this one is kind of, I can smush it in. That means it's not quite ready. I don't know if I have one on here that's ready. Oh yeah, here I do. This one is ready. Let me see if I can show that to you. You can see that when I squeeze on it, the husk is firm right up against the fruit, and it's even starting to die back a little. And so that one we could pick. And if you're not familiar with using tomatillos, a lot of times they're just used in salsas, so you can use them raw and put them in a blender or chop them up and make kind of a fresh salsa out of it. They do have a tart flavor, or you can make all sorts of sauces, or you can just roast them in the oven or fry them in the skillet. And use them that way. But they are supposed to be more of a tart kind of tomato flavor. So don't expect it to be sweet like a tomato. And I think that's about it for this episode. I will check back in a couple weeks and give you some more updates. Please email me at larobinson@chatfoodbank.org, or just call the main Chattanooga area food bank line, which is 423-622-1800. If you have any questions, leave a message with the receptionist and I will give you a call back. Thanks so much, guys. Happy growing.